our space.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 6. The drive by MP. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Now the Warriors with it. Here's Curry. Thompson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Hield finds Curry. Sends it home from three-point land.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible.
Once again. The shot by Butler, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report.
Well, he's got the space. MP will not hesitate to throw it down.
Hield on the wing. Outside Payton. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And the Warriors miss again.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Payton against Green. Payton passes to Butler. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Payton, no good. For Houston on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Fifth on the list, the Warriors.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Curry against MP. Brooks outside. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 3. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
they were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brett, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time. Well, you love the competitive fire from MP, answering right back with a three of his own.
59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd. It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's MP coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Pass to Thompson. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. Curry finds Butler. Out to Hield. The three. Buries it from three. It's a tie game here in Houston. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining... Making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And MP subbed in for Van Vliet. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Santos. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. Pass to Whitmore. Launches it. Come on. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 4-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. MP, the pass to Thompson. Back to MP from outside the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. MP's got 10.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Pass to Jackson Davis. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. MP against Curry. And here's Şengün. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. Outside Butler. There's 1:54 left to play in the second quarter. Shot is good by Curry.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
MP, the pass to Brooks. Back to MP. Now here's Şengün. MP with it. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Green finds MP. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 6. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Green, and it falls all over the rim and in. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good shot. I mean, Green makes it look easy.
Pass to Butler. Jackson Davis with it. Outside Moody. Outside Payton. Up and over Smith. Payton's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And so MP will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that's a heady play by MP, the youngster, with a vet move.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He's off on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Now here's Butler. Payton finds Hield. From downtown, Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Taking a look at Houston. They've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together. They play for one another.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Rockets.
They haven't been close.
And that is going to do it for us.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's MP in at the point. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Pass to Şengün. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson passes to MP. Muscling it home, MP.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots. So that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons. Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots. They want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Nice job by MP converting in tight.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Butler. And here's Curry for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Butler against MP. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to MP for the lead. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Curry. Crosses over. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
MP, the pass to Green. In close, Green puts it in.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Down low. Here's Bolton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
MP against Curry. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Hield's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Curry. The 3. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Curry. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Landale's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Thompson. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. MP, the pass to Green. Now MP, guarded by Hield. Smith outside. Pass to MP. Here's Landale. Smith outside. Here's MP. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors lead by 7. 56 seconds left in the third quarter here. Really left him alone that time. Hield's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And Buddy Hield has great strength at his size. Stocky, but he finds a way to push through the defense.
Here's MP. No good again that time. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the middle. And it's Green pushing it home.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Moody on the wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. MP outside. Outside Eason. Landale, the pass to MP. Off target from outside. Hield from outside. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get in there, the ball's moving.
Checked in for the Rockets. And Golden State also making a switch. Hield's checked in. The Warriors lead by 3. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Outstanding find from J.K. Kuminga's all-around game continues to evolve.
The 15-footer. MP shot is off.
But sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Hield, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
MP to pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. Sinks the tray.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The Warriors leading. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. And Green is subbed in for Whitmore. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Here's MP. And a nice finish on the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Curry against MP. Tipped.
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
It's stolen by Curry. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Ooh, that's impressive. Kuminga with the catch and the flush.
MP against Curry. MP, the pass to Green. Now Brooks. Screen by MP. And it's Brooks missing. The Warriors lead by 5. Up top, Curry. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
MP showing no fear and delivering for his squad.
Curry against MP. Outside Hield. Offline from the top of the key.
You love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Butler with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Outside Hield. Butler passes to Curry. And here's Hield. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Hield's got 10 points here in the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's MP. Excellent D there from Kuminga. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Curry. Brooks with the rebound.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And here are the Warriors now. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point. You think the moment's too big? Well, don't tell MP that.
Sengun with a steal. Here's MP. No good.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. Just